Perfect. So, hi, I'm Taylor Stocker.
And I'm Saffron Stevens.
And we're here on behalf of Nerve Radio with John Blaylock to interview you about your new single, Temples.
Thanks for having me. Good to be here.
No worries. So, firstly, we want to get to know about you and your music career.
Sure.
So, when did you begin songwriting and realise that you want to be a musician?
I probably started playing the guitar about the age of 12 or 13 with all my friends in Manchester, because that's what we did in Manchester in those days. But I'd written songs from a much earlier age, I reckon. I think I probably started writing songs, I don't know, like little doodles in a notepad. I was about 8 or 9 years old, and just always had that thing of writing lyrics and trying to write melodies, even though I was a terrible singer at that age. I just wanted to, I don't know, I didn't feel like I had any intention with it. It was just something that I did. Yes, and that's been my life ever since, really, which is great.
That is great.
Did play in a band in my younger years, and this is quite a long story. We'll go into that later. Is you okay?
Yeah.
All right. So when I was in my early 20s, I was in a band in Manchester called International One, which was 5 Mancunian lads. Just having a great time making music and trying to do it for real. We did have some good success. We put a single out by ourselves, got played on Radio 1, got played on Radio 2, we were on Single of the Week XFM in Manchester with the video on MTV2 and everything. And we created a bit of a buzz in Manchester because of that, and we got signed to a record label. And that was a disaster because that record label had a huge amount of money and they spent so much on just stupid things. And then charged it all to us. So basically a year down the line, we had not released any music, and we were now £250,000 in debt to the record label, which was disastrous. So that was the end of my band, really. But yeah, I've always loved songwriting, and so I spent a long time after that just going around the world writing songs with people, particularly in Los Angeles. Spent a year living in LA writing with people every day. And just keeping music alive in my life and keeping the dream alive of making hit records.
Oh, that's lovely.
Well, so my next question is, what drew you to like acoustic guitar? I know you use it in your single. Why did you decide to use that instead of a different instrument?
Yeah, because it's the only one I play. It's not crazy. I do play a lot of instruments, but the only one I'm madly passionate about is the acoustic guitar. When I was in music college, I actually did my grade 8 on electric guitar, but I think that was about the last time I ever played one. I just I'm into finger picking. I love Paul Simon, I love Bob Dylan, so yes, fingerstyle guitar is what I'm about, and there was never any other thought of what it could be on the record.
Well, you kind of just answered my next question, which was, what was your biggest musical inspiration? You said Bob Dylan, so do you bring that into your songwriting at all?
Yeah, well, I think I'm blessed that I grew up at a good time in Manchester with a lot of great Manchester bands about. So me and my friends growing up, we were well into like the Stone Roses and the Charlatans and Oasis and the Happy Mondays, the Spiral Carpets, all those sort of things.
Yeah.
But at home, through my dad, I got into Simon & Garfunkel and Bob Dylan and stuff. So I really loved all those kind of finger picking melodies that those people did. So I've trying to fuse those two things together of like this good indie music of Manchester, but with the stunning finger picking stuff of America. So that's the deal.
I think you've done the perfect job combining the two.
Thanks so much.
That's right. Well, so we're here to talk about Temples, your new single. Can you tell us what it's about and why that song is just important to you?
Yeah, it's a cool one. This song is about oneness. It's about us being connected. I think society tries to put us in boxes and say, if you're in that box, you shouldn't like those people in that box, or you should judge the people in that box, whatever. I mean, just on the most rudimentary example, the classic one is I'm from Manchester, and you meet people from Manchester all over the world, and they ask you, are you a red or a blue? As if like, if I'm a red and you're a blue, we should dislike each other, when it's like, come on man, we're from the same city, and we're talking 4,000 miles away from home. Do you want to have an argument with me about this like most basic rudimentary thing of what colour your football team wears? So yeah, this is about letting go of ego and just understanding that we're all connected and we're all the same.
That is really beautiful.
I think that's beautiful,
Would you say it's your favourite song you've written, or have you got anything coming along that you might pump before that? Or?
Do you know what? There's songs on this. I really love Temples, but there's songs on this record that I'm really excited to come out. So there's a lot more good stuff coming, and my favourite 3 are still to come.
Okay, I'm excited. I'm excited to hear all about those. I mean, you've already answered my question, like how it inspired Temples, but did you write any songs with like anyone else?
Yeah, so I am well into co-writing, and I very much like the prospect of going into a room with someone for 3 hours and creating a song out of nothing. And spent written a lot of songs like that all over the place with a lot of good professional writers. This song, Temples, I co-wrote with a fantastic lady called Helen Baldwin, who had a good musical career herself before she had kids, and then she stopped her music career to have kids, which, you know, is fair enough. But she's still very much active on the writing scene, so we wrote this song together. And for other tracks on the record that are coming out, mostly written by myself, but there's a few co-writes on there too.
Okay.
Oh, that's exciting.
Nice. Well, we loved your music video for Temples. I actually cried when I watched it. It was really touching.
Awesome.
And I think that was really like felt through like your song and the music video. Do you think it helped gets the message across of your song?
Yeah, I do think it's a great video for what the message of the song is. For anyone who's not seen the video, it features a zombie walking the streets of Manchester with a sign saying free hugs, and he's getting rejected by everyone until he comes across myself playing the guitar on the street, and then I give him a hug, and then it transforms and everyone starts loving the zombie. And I tell you what, we had such a good day in Manchester filming that, and he was popular, and he did a great job of a zombie. I always thought when they said we're going to get a zombie in the video, oh right, well just get anyone to put a zombie outfit on and make it that. But as an actor, that guy was brilliant. Like his facial expressions. Turns out he's actually quite a renowned actor. He's been in a few Black Mirrors, been in a few Hollywood movies and stuff. So yeah, he did an amazing job. Simon Connolly, shout out. Well done.
I was gonna say I couldn't do that. I'd be too scared.
No, but he did do a great job with that. So is there like a specific idea why you had the free hug sign? Like, why did you guys go with that?
We want to do something to, 1, engage the public, and 2, get some happiness. And there's so much joy in that video, and there's so much joy to people hugging each other. That it created really nice scenes, and just a real positive thing. So that was the idea of that.
So you're currently on tour with Wet Wet Wet. How is that going so far?
It's amazing. So I've done 3 nights so far. I'm doing the 4th night tonight in Bournemouth Pavilion. It's just been incredible. I mean, to play in these beautiful theatres, I was concerned before the tour started that with me obviously being the support actor going on first, that people might turn up late or just stay in the bar, whatever, but they've all been packed. And so to be able to walk in onto a massive stage in the theatre, you've got 1,000 people sitting in pin drop silence, and play this stripped down acoustic stuff. It's a dream, man. It's beautiful. Really, really enjoying it.
I mean, we're excited. We're coming to see you later.
Oh, wicked. Wicked.
What's it been like touring with Wet Wet Wet? Obviously, they're quite a big band. Have you done any like collabs with them? Or?
Do you know what? I'm yet to do any collabs with them. However, I was chatting to Graham last night, his bass player, and I mean he's a top lad. And we've said I have the idea with him because he does a lot of the social media stuff. I follow him I follow Wet 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 on Instagram, and a lot of time it's him presenting stuff. So I said to him, look, I want to make social media, me and you, where I'm going to prepare 3 common Mancunian phrases. You need to prepare 3 common Glaswegian phrases.
I like it.
And we're going to sit down, film this, and we're going to try and impersonate each other doing these. And he said he's well up for it, so that's going to happen.
No, that sounds like a lot of fun.
That would be really great. So has there been a favourite part of the tour so far? Anything you're looking forward to that might happen?
I probably my favourite one so far was Cambridge. Even though last night was bigger, Cambridge was the first theatre, so Norwich was the uni, so it's a standing venue. And you know, obviously being the support act, a lot of people around the edge of the things just having a pint and having a bit of chat, and why wouldn't you? You're at a gig. But Cambridge was the first theatre, so
Yeah.
everyone was just, when I came on, everyone was just sat down in silence, and to be able to play to that many people, where everyone's just totally listening, that was an epic moment. And to be fair, last night was even bigger than that. It was probably 1100 last night. But yeah, I'm just really enjoying it.
It sounds like a great experience.
It really is. It's a lot of fun, and getting so much positivity and love from the crowds. I'm selling my own merchandise.
Yeah.
Because as an independent artist, it would not be a good use of funds to pay someone to come along and just to sell my merch.
Fair enough.
But this is great because I'm telling people on stage, look, if you want to meet me, if you want to come and have a selfie, I'll be at the merch stand and come and buy a t-shirt and have a picture. And loads of people are doing that, which is great.
Oh, that's amazing.
Hey, that's a good way to get fans, you know. Everyone wants to meet the artist.
Totally. So yes, and I'm blessed. Not only do I get to meet all these great people, but pictures with them, but people are so kind. This is what tell me how fantastic I am. And who doesn't want to hear that?
Yeah. Oh, that's just like the best way to end it. True. So, what's next for you? I know I've seen on socials you're promoting "Life by the Gram." Can you tell us about that song?
Yeah, so that's the next single that comes out on Thursday, February 13th. So yes, 2 weeks today comes out. "Life by the Gram," doing a launch night for that in Manchester. So I finished the Wet Wet tour in Dundee on February the 9th.
Wow.
So on the Monday I'll do a 5-hour train ride back to Manchester. And then Thursday night doing the launch party for Life by the Gram in Manchester.
Nice.
And the plan is basically for 2025 to be doing these tour supports for the year. So the whole goal of this musical project is to win the Mercury Music Prize in 2026. My album won't come out until September, October of this year, which is too late for the catchment of this year's Mercury Music Prize. So the whole goal of the team and everything is to try and get that prize in 2026. And the way we want to do that is by just spreading the music to as many people as possible as this year. Get the singles, get the latest singles hitting top 40, getting the album to really land, and then smash it.
I think that's a great plan.
I love that plan.
I
And you
love that
will
plan
do
too. I believe it too. Thank you.
Definitely.
Yeah, you kind of answered my last question was what's for you, but you just said that. So yeah.
So and it's exciting. Plus knowing how many good records have got to come out of this album, and having done quite a few radio interviews on this tour and quite a few before this tour, speaking of the DJs, they really believe in Temples and they've really loved it, and they really want to support what comes next. So the fact that we're getting this, we can only build on it and get more and more with what's coming next. So exciting times.
Well, good luck with the Mercury Music Prize.
Thank
I
you.
really hope you get it.
Nice one.
And then we could be like, yeah.
You
we've
were
seen
there
you before.
first.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well, good luck. We look forward to seeing you tonight. Thanks for talking to us.
My pleasure.
Thank you.
Perfect.
Yeah.